We are so excited to have you join us today for this town hall, the first part of ACYPL's Good Neighbors Week, where we are exploring the bilateral relationships with neighbors Mexico and Canada. ACYPL engaged with Mexico at the end of 2018 and forming a new partnership with the U.S.-Mexico Foundation, and will hopefully be sending a delegation of Americas to Canada for the first time in 30 years in 2021.
Well, you know, Amy, they often said that the relationship is intermestic between Mexico and the United States, which means that the domestic agenda intertwines with the foreign agendas.
Just personally, I know, Raul, I'm sure you'd feel the same way. The delegation trip I took to Mexico City helped me understand that, meeting with not only, but public officials and certainly people in government, but business leaders, community leaders, to get that sense. I think it's one of the best things.
You know what, Amy, if I may, sorry for interjecting, but you know what, it's important is that, people like myself, usually go out and give this, speeches or, talks with a lot of data. And, Mexico is the #1 trading partner, and we trade, which is true, more than 1.5 billion every day go on goods and services to our border, millions of jobs on both sides. And we go, but it's the stories that count, and it's the stories that touch people.
I've been to Mexico. I have an affinity for Mexico. I love Mexico, and have gone several times. But I still didn't kind of grasp it, until you actually, like you said, you meet with these folks, and I think it was extremely eye-opening. And it was something that I will always carry with me, and always be able to, the ambassador's point, tell those stories. Yes. Not only of folks from Mexico, but tell our stories about what we're trying to do and how we view our relationships from the United States and to Mexico. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had, and I'm forever grateful to be on that trip.
I think having a good dynamic between the White House and Ottawa is super important, and I see that coming quickly, and that will set the tone in a positive way, I think, for the relationship going forward. Climate change will be a big one, I would say. If there was an issue going forward, I think it'll be a big one in terms of opportunity, and also some challenges in the framing of something like Keystone, the pipeline, for example. That will be perhaps a sticky point, but the opportunity to work together to advance robust climate change agenda is also there to be grabbed.
So here we are today. The concept, to me, of this border not being open to what some people deem non-essential, but if you're a small business person, if you're a restaurateur or a hotelier, or you just have a fishing camp or whatever it is, this is important stuff. This is essential. And unfortunately, because of this pandemic, and in large part, I think the way it was handled on our side of the border, made it more risky to travel across the border with each other. It's impacted people at the business level and small business level, but it's something even deeper. You see, what binds people together is the ability to sit down and build those personal relationships. We're going to have to rebuild that once this border reopens. And hopefully, with this vaccine and the things that are happening, we can get that done.